Hello students, you know that we are going through the grammar section, and in that grammar section there is voice. We have already discussed active voice and passive voice. In active voice, actor is important, and in passive voice, action is important. We don't change the tense while changing into passive voice or into active voice. We should keep the tense as it is. We have to keep the structure as it is, and we have to keep the meaning as it is, but just we change the importance. In active voice we provide importance to actor or subject, and in passive voice we provide importance to action. We have already taken there the active form of verbs and passive form of verbs in the last lecture. There were some examples of passive voice, and that examples we changed into active voice. But all that examples were of assertive sentence. There was beginning with subject and end. At end there was full stop. Now we are going to discuss about the examples of interrogative sentence. Okay, interrogative sentence. There are two types in the interrogative sentence. There are two types of the questions. The first is verbal question and second is WH word type question. Verbal question begins with auxiliary verb and at end there is question mark. WH word type question begins with WH word and at end there is question mark. What is the structure of interrogative sentence? Okay, the structure of interrogative sentence is that either it begins with auxiliary verb or WH word type question. For example, see here, auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus object and last question mark. This can be the structure, and if there is the structure like this in the sentence, it is verbal question, and if there is the structure like WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus object and last question mark, that time it is WH word type question. These are the two types of questions. Okay, we have written structures here. When the sentence begin with auxiliary verb and at end there is question mark, that is verbal question. And when the sentence begins with WH word, what are the WH word? Who, whom, whose, which, when, where, why, how many, how far, etc. If there is the beginning with that type of the WH word, then auxiliary verb, then subject, then main verb, then object, and at last question mark, that time it is WH word type question. Now there is the example to change the voice. Example is, can I help you question mark. See here, can I help you question mark. It is verbal question because there is beginning with auxiliary verb, then subject is given. This is auxiliary verb, then I is a subject, help is a V1 and you is a object, and last question mark is given. There is beginning with auxiliary verb and end with question mark, so this is verbal question. Okay, and now this question is given here to change the voice. See, how can we change it? Can plus V1, this is active voice. Can plus V1 is a active voice. Now we should change this active voice into passive voice. At first you have to find out subject. Where is the subject? I is a subject, help is the V1, and you is a object, right? Okay, when we ask question with whom, that time we get the answer, that is you. Okay, you is a object. Now what should we do? We have to change this active voice into passive voice. While changing into passive voice, what should we do? We have to use that same modal auxiliary here, can, because we should not change the structure. This is verbal question structure, so we have to use that same structure here. There should be the beginning with auxiliary verb. Can is used same because can plus V1, this is active form of verb, and its passive form is can plus B plus V3. So can should be placed at first as an auxiliary verb, right? Can. Then we should provide this, we should put this object after auxiliary verb, can you, then B, then V3, help. Can you be help, and then by, and now I changes into me, and last question mark. See here what is done. Can plus B plus V3, this is passive form. Okay, can plus B plus V3. How we have solved this? We have placed the modal auxiliary as it is at first. Then object should be placed after modal auxiliary. Then can plus V1, its passive form can plus B plus V3. Can is placed here. Then B plus V3 is given, and now subject is remain. Okay, after using by, we should place subject, and I changed into me. This is the answer. Passive voice is created here. Next, number second. Second example, have you seen this movie? Question mark. Have you seen this movie? Question mark. Now we have to change this active form into passive form. Have plus V3, this is active voice. Have plus V3, have is given here, and V3 is given. Have plus V3, this is active voice. You is a subject of this sentence, and this movie is a object. Correct? Subject is there. Have plus V3, active voice, present perfect tense, and this movie is a object. Now to change it into passive voice, what should we do? Have plus V3, present perfect tense. Now what should we do? We have to place the object, but before it we have to place here a blank. This movie should be placed, this movie, right? Now have plus V3, object is placed here, this movie. Now have plus V3, its passive form is have oblique has plus been plus V3. This movie is a singular subject, so we have to place here has. Okay, our passive form, passive voice should be, our passive voice should begin with that same structure. Auxiliary verb should be there. Has is a auxiliary verb, okay, that follow this singular subject. Has this movie, then been, then seen, then by, and you should be placed at end. This is the passive voice. Has plus been plus V3, this is the passive voice. Correct? What is the meaning? Okay, meaning of this sentence. Have you seen this movie? तू ही मूवी पाहिलेली आहे का? ओके, and passive voice, ही मूवी तुझ्याकडून पाहिली गेलेली आहे का? वरच्याचा अर्थ आहे ही मूवी तू ही मूवी पाहिलेली आहे का? आणि खालच्या वाक्याचा अर्थ आहे ही मूवी तुझ्याकडून पाहिली गेलेली आहे का? ओके, द मीनिंग इज सेम, द स्ट्रक्चर इज सेम, द टेन्स इज ऑल्सो सेम, द सेम टेन्स इज देयर. Have plus V3, this is active form present perfect, and has plus been plus V3, this is passive form present perfect. The tense is same. Next example, next is do I carry this question mark? Do I carry this? Now find out where is the subject. I is a subject. Do plus carry, this is V1. Simple present tense is there. Do plus V1, simple present tense is given, because in simple present tense we don't use auxiliary verb, but when we make the sentence of interrogative, right, that time we have to use auxiliary verbs, and here I is a subject, so do is used as a auxiliary verb. Do plus V1, this is simple present tense, right? Do plus V1 is a simple present tense, and this is a object. Now how can we change this active voice into passive voice? See here, look, do plus V1, that is simple present tense, its passive voice am oblique is oblique r plus V3, correct? This is a object. Okay, that same object should be written here. Now according to this subject we should place auxiliary verb. Okay, auxiliary verb is there, is, singular subject is given, so is this, right? Then V3 carried by me question mark. Is this carried by me? And do I carry this? What is the meaning? मी हे कॅरी करू शकतो का? मी हे कॅरी करू का? आणि आन्सर, इज दिस कॅरीड बाय मी? हे माझ्याकडून कॅरी होऊ शकतं का, किंवा कॅरी होईल का, या पद्धतीने. ओके, दिस इज द पॅसिव्ह व्हॉइस, इज प्लस V3, दिस इज द पॅसिव्ह स्ट्रक्चर हियर. नाउ द नेक्स्ट एक्झाम्पल. Next is number 4. When do you write me a letter? Question mark. When do you write me a letter? Now see here, when is a WH word. This structure is used. WH word plus do is a auxiliary verb plus you is a subject, write is a V1, then me is a object, this is indirect object, and a letter is a object, this is direct object, correct? And at last there is question mark. WH word is given, then auxiliary verb is there, then subject is there, then V1 is there, and indirect object and direct object are used here. See, how can we change here? Do plus V1, this is active voice. Do plus V1 is a active voice. Now we should change this active voice into passive voice. How can we change? There are two objects, indirect object and direct object. Now while changing into passive voice, we should use the same WH word as it is when, correct? We should blank here and we should carry the object. At first we are going to carry indirect object. If you place me as a subject, that time me changes into I, right? Correct? Now do plus V1, this is active voice, its passive voice is m oblique is oblique r plus v3. So for the I, we should use m when mi, right? Then v3 should be there, return. Then the remain object, a letter, then by, and this u should be placed at end and question mark. When am I return a letter by you? This is passive voice. When am I return a letter by you? What is done here? We have to place the WH word as it is. Then we should provide a blank for the auxiliary verb. Then we should carry the object as a subject here, and according to subject we have to use auxiliary verb plus main verb, correct? Simple present tense is given, and that simple present tense should be changed into passive voice. Am oblique is oblique r plus v3, and for I there is am and v3, and the remain object is given here, and before putting that subject as an object we have to use by, correct? Okay, if you want to use direct object, that time what happens? The WH word should be used the same as it is. Then we should provide a blank. Then we have to write here the direct object, that is a letter. Now according to the object is placed as a subject here. Now according to this subject we have to use auxiliary verb. Do plus v1, this is simple present, it's passive voice. Am oblique is oblique r plus v3. For a letter there is and then v3, correct? When is a letter, return. Now the remain object, that is me, and then by, and that you. When is a letter, return me by you. This is passive voice, correct? There are two objects, so two answers are made here. At first we have placed the indirect object as a subject here, and then we have placed a direct object as a subject here, and according to the singular plural of that object we have used auxiliary verbs plus v3, correct? I hope you have understood well. If you have some queries, you have to ask directly to me, right? We have to stop here. The remaining examples will be in the next lecture. Thank you very much.